Hello everyone, welcome to an audio commentary by Crota between FOV and Fly here on Plunder Isle. This is part of the ToL, the Trophy of Legends tournament brought to you by the Shadow League. Shout outs to them for organizing such a good tournament in order to bring so many good replays between this high class players. Here we have Fly spawning on the bottom left hand position as the pink orc player. Meanwhile we have FOV spawning as the blue undead player over here on the top right hand side. We Altar of Darkness a little bit late, so I'm still thinking that he's going to be going ghouls right now. It's just that the Death Knight is not going to be that early, but with this map size, it probably could not come in that quickly anyways. We do have an early barracks, not an early Tome of, or Voodoo Lounge, excuse me. So we're not going to see any early harassment unless the Blade Master wants to run all the way back. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's going to be a Blade Master this match. I have seen Orc players like to go the Farseer, so let's say Farseer on this particular matchup. So, Farseer. So we have a Farseer being trained by Fly, and Altar of Darkness is going to complete in about 15 seconds, so most likely going to be a Death Knight. So Fly perhaps wants to do some creeping. Yeah, the people who are watching this replay are like, what? Farseer? Oh my goodness. And Great Hall being producing peasants, and grunts are going to be popping out in nearly a moment. Orc Burrow in a little bit of a, not lined up, but perhaps it's positioned that way for a little bit better and for some reasoning. Anyways, we do have a Tome of Relics being produced a little bit far away from that, from the Altar of Darkness, so quite interesting. It's not gonna be that readily available for the for the Death Knight to pick up that easily. Grunts being produced, and Fly now currently sitting at 19 over 20 food. We do have an Acolyte coming in to scout, so the Acolyte is going to be able to see what hero is going to come out as the Farseer pops out, and not going after that Acolyte. So Farseer Fly quickly trying to do some creeping, it looks like. So trying to go after these small green creeps, so the Farseer should be able to creep very well by himself and get to a pretty high level. Let's see now. So level 1 unit's gonna go down creeping without a grunt. Grunt is actually chasing down this Acolyte. Meanwhile, Farseer is trying to take down the last of these gnolls right now. A Feral Spirit trying to pull back to increase the damage. The Feral Spirits will be able to finish off that one particular gnoll, and the Farseer is going to come across and try to head off that Acolyte. Yes, the Acolyte is going to go down. Is it going to go down to a grunt or a Farseer? Goes down to the Farseer. So now we have a good 85 experience for the Farseer. Farseers are now going to come in. Ooh, runs into the large army of FOV with a lot of ghouls. And this may be a little bit of a problem for Fly, as he teched Unholy Aura first, so that he does have a faster moving, so he may be able to surround on that grunt if he's not careful. Those Spirit Wolves could be used to path, and we do have a surround on the grunt, so an early grunt is going to go down due to the Unholy Aura, but is going to lose a ghoul in the process, so a ghoul for a grunt. Ooh, denied, I think. No, not denied. 60 experience on the Death Knight. It looked like the Farseer tried to deny it, but was unable to. Now trying to go after one of those ghouls. More ghouls now coming in. The Farseer is in a little bit of a trouble. It might get pinned in there, and the Farseer is going to get pinned in between some trees. And yes, in between some trees is pinned, gonna forced to do a Scroll of Town Portal to teleport out of there. Meanwhile, we have the ghouls now, a low hit point ghoul trying to run to the back of the base, and the Death Knight has forced the Orc player to go ahead and Town Portal back. The Death Knight did buy Dust of Appearance, most likely thinking that he was gonna go. Excuse me, he was going to go a Blade Master and instead went the Farseer. So Grunt is now going to get surrounded as well. Wow, FOV doing a great job. Going to get to level 2 really quickly and going to take out 2 early Grunts. Farseer is trying to come in here, trying to do some additional damage. Now trying to do some damage on that Death Knight to prevent him from creeping. Oh, nice Death Coil on the ghoul to save him. And now I'm trying to pick off any units that he can to get some experience. So those ghouls running away in a hurry. Death Knight does have a level 2 or level 1 coil now, so trying to take down that unit. Nice Death Coil and gonna kill a wolf in the process. Wow, this is a great game. Trying to nice cancellation by the Spirit Wolves to try to bring one back. A ghoul is gonna be healed. Is gonna be Death Coiled, not quite sure. But the Farseer is now in trouble once more, and the Farseer gets surrounded and is gonna go down. A great use of Unholy Aura. FOV just doing a great job and playing a great game, out microing right now. And the Stronghold is nearing completion, so that means that the Farseer is gonna delay the secondary hero for Fly for just a little while. But not too long because the Farseer is only level 1, so it will be able to build relatively quickly. Bestiary is now going up. Is going to be dual Bestiary? Yeah, dual Bestiary is now going up as the Death Knight is trying to get to level 3. Grunt's trying to just do some pressuring, but he's really got to be careful. I'm going to assume that we're going to have the Tauren Chieftain as a secondary hero just to get Endurance Aura to try to counter the Unholy Aura from the Death Knight that's just done so much damage. Oh, nice use of illusions and more ghouls in play. And are we going to get a double surround on? Oh my goodness, Fly is just losing ghouls left and right, trying to take down one ghoul, but unfortunately not really going to be able to get anywhere with this. Fly is going to lose one grunt and going to lose one more grunt, as well as FOV is just doing a great job just killing grunts left and right. Farseer is back into the mix, but not really going to be able to do anything. Low hit point ghoul gets saved, and now down goes a grunt. So I think that's a total of 5 grunts right now. FOV just out microing Fly left and right, trying to focus down an illusion unbeknownst to Fly. So Fly is now trying to focus down some skeletal minions, trying to get to level 2, as the Death Knight wants to make sure that there is no expansion attempt. He obviously knows that there's no expansion, and he's going to pick up perhaps a Staff of Teleportation to get back. No, picks up a Boots of Speed. So Boots of Speed for the Death Knight as the Farseer, it takes down another skeletal minion. So Farseer level 1 versus the level... We do have a Tauren Chieftain coming into play. Tauren Chieftain look most likely has... Don't know if he has Shockwave or Stomp right now, but I'm sure he doesn't have Endurance Aura. Farseer trying to run around the map. We do have Halls of the Dead right now, Halls of the Dead, and we do have a Lich being trained. So let's see if Fly is going to be able to recover from this, losing so many early grunts. And now FOV changing up his strategy and going Gargoyles. Wow, so Gargoyles being used instead, and we do have War Stomp being trained. So we do have Wind Riders in play, and the Death Knight is going to be able to run away in a hurry with a Boots of Speed and Unholy Aura. Tauren Chieftain needs to get to level 2 in order to get Endurance Aura for his units to be able to catch up with the speed of those swarmy ghouls. Lich now coming out with Gargoyles. To I don't think that Fly's going to be ready for a Gargoyle tactic. Farseer trying to come in, trying to see what's going to happen. Death Knight getting pushed back, and the Farseer is now going to... is the Farseer trying to do some creeping, perhaps? I don't know if he really has the right unit combination to try to creep this. With a couple heroes, he should get level 2 on the Farseer and maybe level 2 on the Tauren Chieftain. But he's got to worry right now. There is no Scroll of Town portal. And down goes one Wind Rider, and another Wind Rider is going to go down in a hurry. Ooh, nice use of Stomp. Gargoyles taking some damage, and one Wind Rider is going to go... Ooh, nice use of the hill to try to get out of range. Another Wind Rider goes down to some damage, and we have level 2 on the Farseer. Farseer is trying to run back right now. Level 3 Death Knight, level 1 Lich versus a level 1 Tauren Chieftain and a level 2 Farseer. But the advantage really has to go to FOV right now. FOV has been taking out ghouls, so the army of Fly is currently sitting at 38 over 50. Meanwhile, we have a 36 over 40. Wow, is he teching more? I'm not quite sure where all that gold is, or what FOV has really spent his money on. And Fly getting some Bat Riders as well, trying to take down those Gargoyles. Let's see if that Bat Rider is going to be able to suicide into that Gargoyle. It does not look like it at this time, as the Death Knight is trying to run and catch up to that Gargoyle. Bat Rider's trying to cut him off, but is not going to be able to find him that easily. And now with a Crypt Fiend in play, he's going to web down that Bat Rider, and down goes the Bat Rider. So nice use of micro coming in from FOV once more. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay between Fly and FOV here on Plunder Isle.